Hey, what's up, guys? Kickstart Carly here. It's been a long week for me, and I've done a lot, and just wanted to do a review on the couple of things that I've done. I've been to at least, I don't know, 3 major events this week. One of them school related, so we'll talk about that. But last week, something major that I went to was Green Day's American Idiot. The musical was fucking amazing. That musical was originally in Broadway, and they brought it over to Europe, and it did a tour in Ireland for, I think it lasted between Wednesday and Saturday, and the whole thing was just absolutely spectacular. It's basically a story of 3 guys, and these 3 guys basically, they're pissed off at the world, and there's nothing to be pissed off about, but that's typically the way teenagers are like. I'm like that myself. There's this one bit where the main character, Johnny, he was saying, it was quite funny, he was like, fuck, I'm trying to, right, sorry, just trying to get in the right frame, get my acting gear on. Have a bit of tea. With Fozzie and Animal and all on it. Right. July 13th. I had to rob a liquor store 10 today for a bus fare home. Well, not really. I stole it from my mom's purse. Well, not really. She lent me the money. The bitch! And that is essentially American Idiot. It's a laugh from start to finish. It was phenomenal. It doesn't just have songs from American Idiot. It has songs from 21st Century Breakdown. Has songs from, did I have songs from before? I don't remember. It had songs anyways from 21st Century Breakdown. It's been a week, so I'm actually trying to refresh my memory. The story, anyways, was these 3 lads. They want to get out of the shithole town where they live, and anyways, Will, Tunny, and who was the other one? Oh, Johnny, of course. Johnny's the main character. Basically, they're all about to leave, and something comes up, and Will has to stay. Will has to stay because his girlfriend's pregnant, so, you know, he fucked up a little bit. Well, it's a bad thing for him because he was very young, he wanted to get on with his life. Anyway, so Johnny and Tunny, they go off, and they're, you know, just slumming it, and Tunny's called back home. He has to go off to war. And, you know, he's not happy, obviously, with it. You wouldn't be. And he's gone off to war, and it gets really upsetting, especially for Will. Will's left with no one, so Will's frightened to go out into the world on his own. And he creates an imaginary friend. An imaginary friend that is a complete badass, that will kick, you know, everything. Just like fuck the world and go after whatever he wants, and his imaginary friend is called Saint Jimmy. And yeah, so that's essentially American Idiot. It's really good. If you love Green Day, I'd highly recommend you go. I'm saying like I don't want to spoil the ending or spoil the plot, but if you listen to American Idiot, it's essentially that. He meets Katie, or what's her name? Like when he's out doing heroin, and he thinks he's cool doing heroin, and then he realizes, you know what, life back home, the moral of the story is, life back home, it's not so bad. So he goes, at the end of it, he goes back home, and that's where Homecoming comes in. And fantastic musical. Every time they do a version of Saint Jimmy, I'm not sure if he was like this in everyone, but I forgot, I can't remember the actor that was playing Saint Jimmy. I remember asking someone, like, when a second it came out, I was going to buy a program, but didn't have the Irish cast. There was an Irish actor playing Johnny. I'm not sure about Will. I'm not sure about Saint Jimmy, but the man of Saint Jimmy essentially looked like Frankenfurter from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. He had eyeliner. He was, now, you know, that's just, you could say that's Billy Joe. He was wearing leather thong and chainmail vest that was all torn to fuck. and I was with Gary Flesk, and me and Gary would just turn to each other and we're like, we're both thinking the same thing here. That's fucking like a rip-off of Frankenfurter, and it was phenomenal. So I had Gary on one side that was crying his eyes out because he's one of the biggest Green Day fans ever, and then I had my girlfriend on the other side that thought that it was amazing. And you know it was. I saw Rocky Horror and the Grand Canal as well. They're both equally amazing. I can't stress at all. So nothing else to say about American Idiot. I loved it. Has best music I've ever heard. Story. It's a story. It's a story. You know, it's a kid that goes away. He's like, oh, life isn't bad. So he comes home. You know. And but the music and his imaginary friend and everything, and there was this other bit where they did hallucination sequence. I can't say hallucination today because I am fucking tired. I think I just said there, but there was this one bit where Tony was in a medical ward and he was getting paired up, and he saw The Extraordinary Girl. So that was phenomenal. I don't want to spoil anything if you want to see it. But yeah, I rate the whole musical 5 out of 5 heroin syringes. Nice way to rate something. So go see American Idiot. See you guys.